What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another daily Arsenal update video. Obviously, the transfer window is now closed. News has slowed down a little bit, but a lot of things still continue to happen. Big up to everyone who's been supporting the channel. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and get in the comments to discuss anything that we are speaking about today, people. The fallout continues after the 3-1 defeat to Manchester United on Sunday. A very disappointing result. A lot of people taking positives out of the display, and I understand that. And I think, as the fans, it's important that we don't capitulate. We are still top of the league. We would have taken 5 victories out of 6. However, I do think it's important as well to acknowledge where we went wrong and how we need to improve moving forward. Arsenal only managed to take 9 points from 10 games last season against the other big 6 clubs, and that is something that needs to be addressed this season if we are going to have any chance of getting in that top 4. It's all right playing well and losing and getting pats on the back. I think Arsenal, the way they performed against Manchester United, could have easily got a point, if not a draw, if not a victory, sorry, if they'd managed that game a little bit better. So moving forward, Arsenal have to look to, turn these good performances into draws and victories, not pats on the back and defeat. So we move anyway. Let's talk transfers, people. Even though the transfer window was closed, stories still circulate Arsenal, and one is around this midfield situation. I think we all saw the other day how desperately we needed a defensive midfielder with Thomas Partey being out, and Arsenal apparently are already lining up a January move for Danilo, the Palmeiras midfielder that we were linked with in this transfer window. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get that deal done due to the fact that he does have a release clause at the football club, and they simply weren't willing to do business. His team Palmeiras are currently in the Copa Libertadores semi-final. He was actually suspended for the first game because of yellow cards, so he wasn't able to play in the first leg. However, it is believed that Arsenal have already spoken about a pre-agreement to get a deal done in January. It's believed that he could be able to leave for around 25 to 30 million pounds. This is despite the fact that he has a release clause of 75 million pounds. He's very highly rated. A lot of people say he's the best midfielder in the Brazilian league at the moment. He's 21 years of age, 5'10", mobile, gets about the pitch, and very, very highly rated. We know that most of Brazil's best players play in Europe, so the fact that he's rated as the best midfielder in Brazil doesn't necessarily mean he's a superstar, but certainly seems to be somebody that's been on Arsenal's radar for a while, and they're looking to get a deal done, if possible, in January to bring Danilo to the football club. Now, I certainly think Arsenal have to get a midfielder signed in January. They went in, of course, for Douglas Luiz of Aston Villa. There's stories now going around that Douglas Luiz, he still won't sign a new deal at Aston Villa. He simply wants to see out the contract and sign for somebody on a free. You've got to think, if a club's willing to pay 20 million pounds for you, if you're out of contract, he can maybe get 5, 6, 7 million of that into his back pocket rather than that money going to another club as a transfer fee. Will Arsenal go for Douglas Luiz in January? According to reports, he's willing to see out the season now at Aston Villa and go on a free at the end of the season. So I think any move for Douglas Luiz would potentially happen in the summer on a free. Of course, he can sign a pre-contract with clubs in Europe from January. Atletico Madrid have been strongly linked with him as well. It may be a case of another club signs him before we get the opportunity to go back in for him. But according to reports, Danilo is the #1 target rather than Douglas Luiz. It is believed that Palmeiras would be far more willing to sell him in the January transfer window when their Copa Libertadores campaign finishes. That is a massive competition down there in South America. So it looks as if Arsenal could go back in for Danilo in January. If you've seen the two of them play, who do you think is the better player? Danilo is only 21, so much younger. Douglas Luiz, mid-20s, but does have that Premier League experience. Let me know in the comments which one you would rather we go for. Certainly a little bit disappointing we didn't get one of them now, but I think it's very important that the club reacts and gets one of them in January. Let's talk about following Balogun. He's had a fantastic start to life in Ligue 1, playing over there for Reims. And he scored 5 goals in 6 games over there in Ligue 1. Had a fantastic start to life over there. Certainly needed first-team football. Got 6 months last year on loan at Middlesbrough. But he's flourishing over there in the French league. He said how Alexander Lacazette told him that he should go and get experience in the French league because of the physicality of it. And he's really thriving over there. If he could maybe get 15 goals over there for a team that is struggling, then I think that would put him in fantastic stead to come back to Arsenal next season and, you know, potentially get an opportunity in the first team. A lot of people at one point were saying that Balogun maybe has more potential than Eddie Nketiah, although Eddie Nketiah does have a better goal record at youth level. So, listen, Balogun doing very well over there, and long may that continue. Another Arsenal player doing well over there, Nuno Tavares, 3 goals in his first 5 games, playing left wing back. He's come out with a report saying that he wanted an option to buy inserted into his loan move to Marseille, but Arsenal refused to do it, which indicates that he's already thinking about life away from Arsenal. I personally think Nuno Tavares will probably be sold at the end of this loan due to the fact we have Zinchenko and Kieran Tierney. He's playing first-team football. Marseille are in the Champions League as well. I can't imagine he's going to want to come back to Arsenal and play, you know, second or third fiddle as a left back. He's also gone on to say that he thinks wing back is his best position and that playing as a fullback at Arsenal didn't necessarily suit him to the best of his ability. So 2 players doing very well over there in the French league. Let's see what happens with those 2 throughout the season. Just a bit of news surrounding Thomas Partey. He's been selected by Ghana for the upcoming international break, which indicates he's getting very close to full fitness. Now, Arsenal, there are reports coming out of Arsenal that Thomas Partey has been back in training at the weekend, not with the group, but individually. Apparently, he is now training with the ball as well, rather than just running. And there are even rumours that Thomas Partey could be available for the game against Everton on the weekend. Now, me personally, I wouldn't necessarily rush Thomas Partey back for this one. It is an important game and we do need to bounce back. I think wrap him in cotton wool, leave him out for this week, let him train with the team for a full week, and maybe we aim at next weekend when we play against Brentford. But will Arsenal be happy with the fact that he's been named in the Ghana squad for the upcoming internationals? Will they have discussed it? And how long do you think he's going to be out for? I definitely wouldn't rush him back for that Everton game. He's somebody that we need to look after long term. 10, 11 games in the league until the World Cup. We need to get him to play as many of those as possible with the aim of signing maybe another centre midfielder in January. So Thomas Partey could be back for the Everton game, people. Short and sweet one today, not too much to talk about. So just thought I'd put a quick update out. I will be back tomorrow with a live stream. We'll be previewing the game against FC Zurich in the Europa League on Thursday. Looking forward to a European campaign and a very important campaign, because let's be honest, if we don't get top 4, this is our get-out plan, our backup clause, and we need to win this competition if we can. Make sure you like the video and subscribe, people. Comment on anything we've discussed down below, and I will see you all tomorrow, people. Bless.